So here we will now try to understand what is the value of gamma 1. In the previous one I have discussed already what is gamma function in mathematics and mathematical physics. It's a special kind of integral function which has a certain kind of value, and now we want to know the value of gamma 1. So we want to know the value of gamma 1. The value the value of gamma 1. Now gamma 1 means here is the sign of gamma function, and inside this we will put the 1. Now in the previous video what we have discussed that the gamma n is equals to integration 0 to infinite e to the power minus x and x to the power n minus 1 dx. Now in the place of n, put n equals to 1. What will we get? We will get gamma 1 equals to 0 to infinity and e to the power minus x and x to the power, here 1, instead of n we will put 1 and here is already 1, so 1 minus 1 dx, which is equals to 0 to infinite e to the power minus x, x to the power 0 dx, and x to the power 0 is equals to 1, so 0 to infinity e to the power minus x dx, which has the value in after integrating we will get e to the power minus x minus 1, and whole has the limit from 0 to infinite. Now what is the value of it? Let's deduce. E to the power minus infinity minus 1 minus e to the power 0, here it is, in place of x we will put e to the power minus 0 by minus 1, and e to the power, here we have e to the power minus infinity. E to the power minus infinity equals to 0, here it equals to 0, and so the whole term here it will be equals to 0, and we will get minus 1, and e to the power 0, it is 0, e to the power 0 minus 0 means 0, and e to the power 0 is 1, so we will get minus 1 which is equals to 1. So we get that ultimately what we get that the value of that gamma 1 is equals to simply the 1, and what we have used here, we have used that e to the power minus infinity is equals to 0, and what from the first we look it again, we have defined the what is the gamma function. Here it is, gamma of n is deduced from this integral. This integral is known as gamma of n, which I have explained in the previous one, and then we have put the value of n equals to 1, then gamma 1 is equals to 0 to infinity integration e to the power minus x and x to the power, in place of n we have put here the value 1. Here it was n minus 1, so here it is 1 minus 1 which is equals to 0, to here it is e to the power minus x to the power 0 dx, which is x to the power 0 means 1, so here it is the integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x dx. Then we have done the integration which is e to the power minus x by minus 1 and whole to the limit 0 to infinity. and then we get e to the power minus alpha by, sorry, not alpha, it is infinity, sorry, e to the power minus infinity by minus 1 minus e to the power 0 by minus 1, and e to the power minus infinity is equal to 0. So we get here minus in the bracket minus 1, minus minus plus, and the final result is 1. So gamma of 1 equals to 1. And in the upcoming one, in upcoming video, we will deduce here we will deduce the value of gamma 1 by 2. So in the upcoming video we will deduce this, the value of gamma 1 by 2. So stay tuned for that deduction.